So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I will vlog this chapter 6. So entitled network layer. So in network application and services, on one end, devices can communicate with application and services running on another end devices. So this is the review of the chapter 6 network layer, and let's proceed for our first activity. So for our first activity IP characteristic. So here's some IP characteristic. We have connection less, best effort, media independent. So no contact is made with the destination host before sending a packet. So no contact with destination host before sending a packet. We have connection less. So we'll send a packet even if the destination host is not receive it. So we have I so wrong answer. Let's read again. We'll send a packet even if the destination host is not able to receive. So if you are wrong with your answer, you have to read carefully. So this is the connection list. So packet delivery is not guaranteed. So best effort. So we'll adjust the size of the packet sent depending on what type of network access will be used. So it is media independent. So does not guarantee that the packet will be delivered fully without error. We have best effort. So last question. Fiber optics, cabling, satellites, and wireless can all be used to route some same packets. We have media independent. So congratulations, you have matched the IP characteristics to their delivery methods. So let's proceed to the next activity. So IPv4 header function. So instruction, read each IPv4 header function and then click the IPv4 header field to which it belongs. So we have version, time to live, uh, time to live, and source IP address, differentiated services, protocol destination, IP address. So identifies the IP address of the sending host. So you have an keyword here, IP address. So source IP address. So identify the priority of each packet. Mm, so we have to version. Oh, it is wrong. So we have to change our answer. So different shaded O's. So we have question 3. Identifies the upper layer protocol to be next used. So we have protocol always send a 0100 for IPv4 version and last commonly referred to a hop count timeline. So identify the IP address of the recipient, host, destination, IP address. So congratulations, you have matched the IPv4 header function to their fields. So let's proceed to the next activity in chapter 6. So this activity entitled IPv6 header fields. So last activity is IPv4. So it's IPv6 header fields again. So when this value reaches 0, the sender is notified the packets was not delivered. So it is half limit. So identify the size of the data portion of the packets. So we have payload length is always set to 0, 1, 1, 0. This version like the answer in IPv4. So identify the application type to the upper layer protocol. We have next header. Classifies packet for congestion control. We have flow. Oh, my bad. Please try again. So it is traffic class, and lastly, to the suggest that all packets receive the same type of handling by IPv6 routers. We have flow label. So all our answer is correct. So congratulations, we have the matched IPv6 header description to their fields. So we have identify elements of router routing table entry. So if A is D, if B is 192.168.1.0/24, for C 90.30.72, D via 192.168.3.1. So for E 00 point 0603. So F gigabyte Ethernet 0. So for instruction we have to click we have to choose with this A from C for this question. For the elapsed time since the network was discovered is uh, letter E. Administrative distance source metric reach the remote network. We have C. And then how the network was learned by the router. It is letter D. No, A. Letter. Tapos, show the destination network. So this is the destination network. So letter B. And the next sub IP address to reach the remote network, we have letter D. And lastly, outgoing interface on the router to reach the destination network, we have gigabyte Ethernet. So let's check. So you have successfully chosen the correct router routing entry as described. So check. So let's proceed to the next activity. Oh, activity description of router function and hardware parts. So we have 5 answers and 5 slots. So we have to drag the answer to the corresponding definition. So connects router to external network usually over large distance. So large distance is one interface because one means wireless area network is over large distance. So a way to remotely access the CLI across a network interface. So telnet or SSH connects computer switches and routers for internal networking. We have local area network interface. So a local port which uses or low USB or low speed serial connections to manage network devices. So console port like we used to this is console commonly used for the USB for the or the slow speed. So last, a port to manage router using telephone lines and modems. So aux ports. So let's check. So you have successfully matched the router components names, their function descriptions. So this is so in the next activity and the last activity is ongoing. So we have the router boot process. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So instruction, we have to drag this to this. So step 1 is mm, I have to choose right answer local. No, the system will not accept because it is wrong. So we have to choose again. So we have to step 2, and step 2 is copied from ROM to RAM, that is the iOS. So step 3 is load the iOS operating system file and load it into RAM after Bootstrap finds the OS be used. So and the last is step 4 is the so correct. You have correctly listed the order of the router boot process. So I will read the step 1 to step 4 for clarification. So the router boot process: first, perform post hardware check performed by built-in ROM chip. Second, load bootstrap copied from ROM to RAM. Locates the iOS. So load the iOS, create system file for the routers. Loaded into RAM after bootstrap, find the iOS file to be used. So load the configuration file from the flash NVRAM, a TFTP server, or go into setup mode to create a configure file. So first, we have to check the hardware, and the second, we have to copy from ROM to RAM, locates the iOS. Third, we have to load the iOS for the operating system. So fourth is to load the configuration file to create a create configuration file, and it will be um, um, run. So this is the end of my video, and I hope you like it for my presentation. And thank you for watching. And if you have a question, just comment below. And thank you. Bye.